She was shy from day one, just shy and quiet from day one. She was a daredevil from day one. She had a kind heart from the beginning. Remi was beautiful when she was a kid. She was full of energy. She loved to have fun. She danced wherever she went. She walked on her tiptoes. She was rough and tumble, but loved to look beautiful. She started gymnastics. She did dance first, and she really did like dance a lot, but she constantly, walked around on her toes and did somersaults and stuff. So we just tried gymnastics out, and she loved it. And she just took off from there. She quickly moved through the levels. She was tiny and small, so I think she had a really good gymnast body, and she just felt confident doing it, and she loved it, and it was kind of like her other family.
So I met Remi through gymnastics. She was friends with my daughter. They became very good friends pretty early on when we moved here and started hanging out here. And then when I started coaching gymnastics, I got to know her a little better that way. She had a very indomitable spirit. She was unstoppable. She would try anything, very brave, and yet there was moments of, you would see those glimmers of fear in her eyes as she would be trying something new and scary. But you could see also that she needed to conquer that fear. Just her drive to win, her desire to win trumped just about everything, and that really made her quite a competitor. She was really very talented. I coached her for 6 years, the last 6 years of her gymnastics career.
I met her at gymnastics. When I first moved here, I came from Arizona to Casper, Wyoming. So she kind of, I guess, took me in.
At gymnastics, when one of us would fall or get hurt, we all ran to each other, did CPR, one would hold the legs, one would do CPR. Mm-hmm. That was a good one. Yeah. That was a good one. And then the fake falls on the mats.
Memories that I have of her, we loved our times on the beaches of Mexico. I loved times where she'd hang out with her sister. The memories, that I miss are just normal everyday memories, like sitting at the kitchen table with her, when we would dance and be stupid, and she would secretly film me and send them to her friends, and it's those things that I miss,
I liked playing with her, and I liked when she tried teaching me gymnastics on the trampoline.
What's some of your favorite memories of Remi?
Her laugh, taking trips with her and Reagan to gymnastics trips, and they would sit in the back and talk about things and laugh, and she was so funny. She had the best sense of humor, and when she and Reagan would get together, they'd act like complete goofballs and trip over things in the gym or just be silly. And I loved that Reagan had a friend that would do that stuff with her.
And it was the Friday before she died. So we had a class together, and I remember she came in and she just didn't look good. And not in a bad way, but she just looked sick. She just genuinely looked too sick to keep up. And then I remember what she was wearing. I remember that her hair wasn't super brushed. She wasn't wearing makeup. She was super pale.
So it was a Monday morning. She felt pretty bad the whole weekend. Except Sunday night, we came home and she was actually able to shower and had a few good moments that she spent with Macy. So I tried waking her up a couple times before school, and she just told me that she didn't feel good. But I knew she hadn't slept the night before, so I didn't call her, check on her, because she'd get really mad. But my mom always checked on her and brought her lunch every day, and she couldn't get a hold of her. So she called me and just said, have you talked to her? And said she was going and asked how to get in the house. And I almost called Race to go check on her, and I'm so glad now I didn't, because it would have been traumatizing. But she went and found her dead on her bedroom floor. She had passed out, and she said it looked really peaceful, like she had just passed out and never woke up. She said she was really fresh, possibly maybe she thought originally maybe a weak pulse, but it was very sudden. So she called me at work and just told me to go to the hospital. She didn't tell me at the time. A little bit I saw Larry running in the hospital, and he jumped out of my mom's car and ran in, and about the same time I heard him say, "Code Blue, Code Blue," and he mouthed, "That's her." And it was just like, what? Like, you just can't comprehend. I went and just sat down on the emergency room floor and just, I don't know, I just sat and prayed to God like that it wasn't real. I could hear it all in the back of the room, and I just prayed and prayed and prayed. And the ER doctor came out. I don't even know after how long. I could just hear things in there, but I don't even know time-wise. And he said, I need to tell you something. And I said, I know what you're going to tell me. And he said, I need to tell you something. And then he told me that they never even got like a shockable rhythm. They didn't get anything. And he said it was just so weird because she hadn't been dead very long and she was really fresh. So I don't know.
First I didn't believe it when Sarah called me. Like I heard what she said, but it didn't compute. And then I just fell to my knees and started crying. And then my thought was, how am I going to tell Rick?
I was in my room, and then all of a sudden I heard this. At the time, I thought it was just my brother, like, dramatically, like, fake crying, because that's what it sounded like from my room. So I was like, who's crying? So I went down the hallway to the kitchen, and my mom was standing there on the phone, and she was the one crying. But, like, right as I saw her, and she was, like, on the phone, like, things just kind of started clicking, and I knew.
I was sitting in the mall parking lot with Drew and Maiden after going to think Spirit Halloween maybe, because they might have just have opened. And then I think it was, you texted the group chat and you were just like, Remi died. And I was like, I don't think so. I think this is a sick joke. And then my mom called your mom, eventually got a hold of your mom, and she explained, and
What was your, like, I guess, like, initial reaction, other than, like, the joke, like, when your mom finalized it?
basically just very shocked. I just don't understand what happened.
Yeah.
Because I was a little clueless about the whole thing. I was like, I really don't know what went wrong. I just am confused.
I just think her body shut down. I think, she had celiac, which is an autoimmune disease. And when she got the Gardasil shot, and I know this is going to be super controversial, but it was just crazy to watch how her body just kind of started shutting down after that. Within weeks, she had ovarian cysts, and huge ones, where she had trouble doing gymnastics. And then it just kind of progressed from there. She was really tired all the time, and then started getting dizzy, passing out. And then it just seemed like one thing after another, and it was like one system after another just kind of shut down.
I remember her as being a fighter, and she was tough, and she was kind to others. She worked hard at everything she had in life, and she was kind to others in the process. Appreciate what you have. Enjoy every moment, because you're not promised a tomorrow. Nobody's promised a tomorrow, so you better do what you want to do today.
I know you're